Date March 1st, 2028 BC. Dear Diary, today I asked Father to create a diary for me so I can document my thoughts, my feelings, and what's happening in my life. And with a click of his fingers, this diary is formed. Date March 3rd, 2028 BC. Dear Diary, yesterday there was a first war, which was between the deities and Kalatias, who are creatures created from the realm known as Molassium, and they were born with hatred and a desire for destruction and killing. So me and Father fought them. During the war, I used telekinesis to rip one of the Calatius's tongue off while he was screaming in pain, and with my bare hands I snapped his jaw and I snapped his neck. With the other one, I used Mauser manipulation to summon black ice spikes to stab the Calatius in the back, and we finally won the war. The Galatius are nothing compared to me. I am more powerful than them. I am better than them. They are just cowards and fools who failed at beating me. Date March 4th, 2028 BC. Dear Diary, me and my father went to a realm known as Talassium, and it looks really grey. The trees have no leaves, and it's just like a wasteland. But there are pubs. So my father and I went to a pub, and we ordered a drink of beer. We drank some beer, and we played a bit of pool. Of course, my father beats me, but one day, I will beat him at the pool. Date March 4th, 976 BC. Dear Diary, yesterday my father and I went to Earth for the first time, and we met humanity itself. We introduced ourselves. We told them what we are, where we came from, and I used Malza manipulation to cause black snow to fall down from the sky. And so humanity worshipped us, while me and my father went to the pub to have a drink of beer. Date September 1st, 976 BC. Dear Diary, today my father and I went to Molassium, and inside this realm was fire, lava, more Calatius, and the king of this realm who has blue skin, pure black eyes with no irises, no hair, and he wears no clothes. His name is Kolanios, and he told us that he is the one who created the Calatius. He told us why we came here, and I told him that we come here to fight. So Kalanios summoned his fools to fight us, but I know I'm more powerful than them. So father formed some swords for us, and we fought them. I used my sword to slash their necks, stab them in the eyes, stab them deeper into their ear holes, and cut their arms. Then I used my bare hands to squeeze their heads, smashing them into oblivion. But there are so many more of them, so we fly off into Colosseum. Date April 16th, 2006. Dear Diary, on June 21st, 1946, I went down to Earth, and everything has changed after World War II happened. People are trying to rebuild their homes. Soldiers are suffering from the trauma of a war. It's really depressing, if I'm being honest. But then I met a young man. He has pale skin, green eyes, and black hair. He wears a black suit with a red tie, and he looks to be about 29 years old. His name is Thomas Caddison, and when I revealed my true nature to him via the power of Mauser manipulation, he looked shocked, but really interested. We introduced ourselves, we talked about where we came from, what we like, and what we dislike. And 1 year later, our friendship started to begin. Throughout the late 60s and the early 80s, me and Thomas had some drinks of Foster beer, telling him about my creation, my training, my battles with the Calatias in Colosseum and Molassium, and about my father, who is Calandian. We watched movies like Star Wars, E.T., and Poltergeist, and we watched musical theatre like Grease, Les Miserables, and Sweeney Todd. Date September 2nd, 2012. Dear Diary, yesterday Thomas was at a hospital, and I was there with him. He is very old and tired, and then he was taken by the clutches of death. And now I feel empty, hollow, and hopeless. So this is what immortality truly is. A curse where you live forever while everyone you love dies. I think I need to stop writing in this diary because I just can't take it anymore. I just need to leave this book for a while. Date October 1st, 2019. Dear Diary, yesterday I was at a shop looking for a book to read. But then I found something wonderful. I found this book called Shadow Work, and so I bought it and took it with me, and I read it all the way through. Then I started to meditate, and inside my mental landscape, I was walking through the forest at night, the trees rustling in the wind, the crows cawing, and there was someone right in front of me. But he looked eerily the same as me. I asked him who he was, and he told me that he is my arrogance. Then I asked him what he wanted with me, and he told me that I need to face him rather than running away from him. I asked him how he came to existence, and he told me that he came to existence during the First War between the deities and the Calatias. And so I embraced and accepted my arrogance, and the night around me became day. The trees were now golden, and the sun was shining on my face.